Tonight we're celebrating 50th birthday. What a fast 50 years it's been. Having a sister 7 years older than me was a challenge. Not at ages 8 and 1, but the ages of 14 and 7, or 16 and 9. Those made for some interesting years. Torment was a way of life for me. Kathy had girlfriends, but she also had a lot of boyfriends. And by that I mean guys who were just hung around the house and grew up with us. Glenn, Jimmy, Brian, you know who we are. For most of my younger years, I was able to get away with a lot because I was the baby of the family, not just of Tony and Dee's baby, but also the baby of 14 grandchildren from the Savino clan. So, anytime I could manage to bother Kathy when she was around, I did my best. The cost of pissing Kathy off was pricey. She would send the guys to beat me up or hang me by my shorts. This happened quite a lot. That stage only lasted 3 to 4 years, and before I knew it, she was off, and she was no longer, I no longer had a sister to bug because she moved off to college. The good thing is I gained a stepbrother who I got to use his car quite a bit without my license. Thanks, Jim.
Nice. Well done.
As all of you know, Kathy went off to Florida to pursue her degree. She also was in Florida with my grandparents, who she had wrapped around her finger. I may have been a Savino baby, but Kathy was the urban favorite. She was the first of the urban grandchildren. She was the princess of Florida. The trips to see Charlie and Ann started at an early age and on her own nonetheless. As times went on and college was in session, all I remember is Dad doing a lot of yelling on the phone when Kathy called. Something about, remember who's paying for that damn bill down. I distinctively remember one phone call one day. It was Kathy. She was calling from Italy. I believe the conversation was Kathy stating she met a guy and was going to stay in Italy for longer than anticipated and hold off on college. Dad was PO'd. Next thing I knew, Mom and Dad, next few days, we were in a car and driving for my first trip to JFK Airport with Mom and Dad. The drive down was quiet, nice, very quiet, and something was brewing. We arrived at JFK, waited at the terminal, and then out comes Kathy with a smile on her face, but yet a fearful look. She knew Dad was there, and it was an oh shit attitude. Well, we were on a very quiet drive home when a song came on the radio. I was not much for tunes back then, but it went something like this. Well, all I can say is what timing. And what could be a better time for me to start singing out loud as the second verse came on. It was payback for all the torment years. That was it. Dad blew his top, and needless to say, laid into Kathy for what I now call the Italian connection. Things settled down, and Kathy eventually went back to Florida in school. The next thing I knew, she was engaged. Wow, Kathy in love. This guy's in for a shitstorm. I had the pleasure of meeting him on a trip we went on to Florida with Mom and I, and needless to say, things did not work out, and the wedding was canceled. Probably a good thing. Kathy Meisner? Yeah. Around 1991-92 time frame, Kathy moved back to Connecticut after an interesting and popular career in the film industry, as you all know. She got hired by ESPN and has been there ever since. This time around, she was not going to live at home, so Kathy and Rebecca and a friend named Nancy decided they were going to go out on their own and get a place. I wanted nothing to do with it. Live with my sister, live with my girlfriend and a friend. Wasn't happening. Okay? And again, live with a sister who tormented me. I had to be nuts. One day, Nancy decided it wasn't for her, so Rebecca asked if I would move in with them, and I said yes. And I couldn't turn it down because all you remember, Sperry Road was one hell of a deal we had. Sperry Road came along, and I could not move out fast enough for Mom and Dad's. To be 23 years old and live in a house like this was a dream come true. It got even better when I found out Kathy could cook, but of course not as good as Beck. Fast forward to 2000. On Saturday, June 24, 2000, we celebrated Kathy's 40th birthday at her house. A notable sign hung outside saying, "Lordy, Lordy, look who's 40." In those 10 years, we have seen weight loss, weight gain, to weight loss again. Smoking to non-smoking, red wine to white, long hair, short hair, brown hair to gray hair, and gray hair back to brown. How does that work again?
Thanks, Pete.
A dozen cell phones, friends and family pass, nieces grow, and the stock of Fuji rise. So this year, let's say nifty nifty, look who's 50. So as we gather here tonight to celebrate this half-a-century birthday, let's raise our glasses and toast to the 50-year-old daughter, sister, friend, auntie, who is funny, crazy, caring, professional, firm, and set in her ways attitude. May you have an enjoyable birthday and many, many more. All right, music.